Okay, hi. Today we'll work with lesson 9, which is about solving word problems involving addition and subtraction of decimals. Okay, so far you have learned how to add and subtract whole numbers, but today I'll show you how to do that with decimal numbers. First, when we look at the first part, getting ready section, is asking us to add the decimal numbers, which are 2/10, 3/10, and 4/10. Okay, so when you're adding decimal numbers, you have to align the decimal numbers according to the decimal points. So this decimal point should be under the other decimal point, and this decimal point should also be right under the other decimal point. So now you have the tens placed. Okay, you have the tens placed under the tens column, and so on. So when we add this, when we do the addition here, you just add 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. So, and then what you do is just write down the 0 and the decimal point. So that's the final answer, 9/10. That was easy, right? So let me work with the next set of numbers. We have 500th, 200th, and 100th. So again, align the numbers according to their decimal point. So you can see that this is under that, and this is also under that. So now you have all the tens in the tens column and all the hundredths in the hundredths column. Then just do the addition. So 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. Then 0, 0, 0, 0 is just 0. Then place the decimal point, and then another 0 in front of the decimal point. So the final answer is 800th. Okay. So I will now work with the last set of numbers, and they are 45 thousandths, 200 thousandths, then 32 thousandths. So as you can see, I place the decimal points right under each other. So now you have all the tens aligned, and also all the hundreds in the hundreds column, and all the thousands right under each other. So after you do that, now you just add, which is very simple. So 5 plus 0 is 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 4 plus 0, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, and then 2, 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 0 is just 2. You place the decimal point, and then the 0. So the final answer here is 277 thousandths. Okay, that was very easy. Now let's do some more sets of examples, but this time we'll do subtraction. So first moving on to the next one, let's compare the answer to the book. So the answers in the book are 9/10, so we got it right, and 800th, also we got it right, then 277 thousandths. Yay, so we got all the answers correct. Now we will work with subtractions. Okay, I'll scroll down. So now let me subtract these decimals. We have 97 hundredths minus 25 hundredths. So, okay, make sure that the decimal points are right under each other. Basically, make sure that they are aligned like that. So now you have the tens in the tens place, and the hundreds in the hundreds column. So now let's do the subtraction. So 7 minus 5 is 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. Then place the decimal point at 0. So the answer is 72 hundredths. Let's move on to the next one. We have 2 and 88 thousandths minus, it is minus 36 thousandths. Okay, and as you can see, I put this number right under the other based on the decimal point, according to the decimal point. So the decimal point should be aligned like that. So after you do that, you'll have the tenth place in the tens column, the hundredth place, the hundredths in the hundredths column, and the thousands also aligned. Okay, do the subtraction. 8 minus 6 is 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. And then 0 minus 0 is just 0. And then 2 minus 0 is 2. So what you get is 2 and 52 thousandths. That's the answer. I'll go to the next set of numbers. We have 4 and 7,689 ten thousandths minus 5,026 ten thousandths. So here, as you can see, I also wrote them down aligned according to decimal points. So you have the tenth all in one column, the hundredths in the same column, the thousands in the same column, and the 10,000s also in the same column. Now you just subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 0 is just 6. 7 minus 5 is 2. And then place the decimal point and the 4. So the final answer is 4 and 2,663 ten thousandths. Okay, that was easy, right? So I guess now we'll move on to the next section. Thank you.